With you. All right. Supermodel Emme is widely considered the first curvy supermodel.
Well, she's sharing her journey to being happy and confident in her own skin. We're introducing us to 100 women with similar inspiring stories in her new book, Chicken Soup for the Soul, Curvy and Confident. 101 stories about loving yourself and your body. And the fabulous Emme joins us today from New York. Hello, Emme.
Hi, Kit. Good to see you.
You too. All right, I love these Chicken Soup books, but what is the takeaway from yours going to be?
That we're not alone, that a lot of women, and we had thousands and thousands of young women, middle-aged and a little older, a whole wide range of women submitting their stories, and it was so hard to get it down to 101 stories. And all throughout, we all go through body image issues. And we're not alone. And there is body positivity that we can have, but it's an inside job.
And Emme, you were one of the first plus-size models in the 90s. Hi, Emme. Mark. Nice to see you. You were one of the first, and in the 90s.
Yeah.
How has the fashion industry changed since you were a plus-size model in the 90s?
Not as fast as it should, I'm going to say. Now you go.
Well, yes, it did take some time, but I don't think it's a trend anymore. And you had mentioned Ashley Graham. I love this woman, and I love the women that are right beside her, pushing this industry, looking incredible. Diversified skin color, diversified body shape. Designers are stepping up and really having extended lines. We're seeing curves on the runway where we really did not see that when I was modeling. I did a lot of print work. I did campaigns, and it was wonderful. And without social media.
Right.
To think that all that went on without social media. Today, these young ladies are truly pushing the topic of, you know, we have this one body. Let's make it the best that it can be. It aligns with what I was saying many, many years ago, but within their own hearts and souls, they're really spreading a great word. So I can't be happier. I feel like I'm a godmother.
You're the superwoman there. But when I think about your journey, Emme, take us back to the 90s. As you said, no social media, but
Sure.
You're starting out. What sort of things would you hear?
Oh, my goodness gracious. Well, you can only imagine that, you know, here's this woman. My background was in reporting. I actually worked as an NBC reporter back in Flagstaff, a tiny little Flagstaff. And when I came into the industry, I had a different perspective. I was like, what the heck is going on? I never wanted to model. And when I went on to my first jobs, I heard, oh, they're eating. And the other girls that were tinier than us would not be. They would be smoking their Marlboro cigarettes, and they would be, you know, just not eating and looking at us, thinking and saying to us in not the green room, but the dressing room, "You're so lucky, you get to eat." But then they were getting paid double, and they were getting the covers of the magazines. It was a very odd juxtaposition of what people felt was beautiful. And I had a photographer look at me straight in the face after an hour and a half of makeup, as you know, Kit, and said, "Where's the model? I'm not going to shoot this fatty." And
oh my God.
I wrote about that
is so
in
horrible.
Chicken Soup for the Soul, you know, Curvy and Confident. It is horrible.
And
but I
years
have
later,
to
you
thank
saw
him.
that photographer. Did you say anything to him?
Did you punch him?
I did it. I wanted to. I wanted to say, get down and do push-ups, because I was a big time athlete. But what actually I did say to him was, thank you. We actually did work together. At the time when I saw him again from that shoot, he forgot that we shot, and he said, "Emme, you're doing so great. You're fabulous. We should shoot again." And I said, "Well, we actually did a while ago, and it's because of you that I've stayed in the industry, and I've had great success. Thank you." And you gotta, you know, living well is the best revenge. If anybody tries to put you down, understand it's not really about yourself, it's really about the bully, I guess. I mean, people's perceptions of you.
You're such a class act, and you have a teenage daughter who is following your footsteps. She's becoming a model as well. How do you, having had all those experiences that you just mentioned, how do you handle that? How do you talk to her about what she's going in to do?
So thank you so much. She's a bright light. I tell her to get her studies done. She's with IMG, and she does a she's a beautiful model. And she wants to act and do all this. I said, everything will come in time. You have one childhood. And she wants to kill me on a regular basis.
That means you're doing something right.
Yes, it's true. So, you know, she sees what I go through, and it's not an easy journey, but I love what I do. And when things are great, things are great. And then when you go through a bit of the struggle of people saying, no, we're not looking for this type, or no, this is not, like, we want to see more angst between women, I'm like, that's just so not interesting to me, because we need a little bit more love to spread around. And with Chicken Soup for the Soul, the Curvy and Confident stories, you get that. We're hearing women writing to us today, you know, little texts and stuff from friends. Grandmothers, mothers, and their daughters, multi-generations, are reading this book. And my girlfriend was like, oh my God, we're all learning about ourselves all at the same time. I said, that's good.
That's what it
we
is.
like to hear.